buckle your seatbelts and witness the Lady Falcons and the Lady Altas as they compete for the final spot. Good afternoon to all of our volleyball fans and welcome to the home of Shakey Super League National Invitationals dito lang sa Phil Oil Eco Oil. And alam naman natin itong game na to very exciting because alam naman natin na may heartbreaking loss itong Adamson nung UAAP para naman sa Perpetual. Andun din yung almost but never enough nila na stint in the NCAA. Pero ngayon, tignan muna natin ang ating matches for our semifinals game. In just a bit, it's going to be the Adamson University competing against the University of Perpetual Health System Delta Lady Altas at 2 p.m. Para sa ating 4 p.m. game, it's the De La Salle University Lady Spikers going up against the University of Santo Tomas Golden Tigresses. And alam naman natin na itong si Lucille Almonte ay isa ng bagong captain para sa koponan ng Adamson Lady Falcons. And now pakinggan natin ano ba ang mga big adjustments or big roles niya para sa team niya ngayon.
You know the responsibilities. Kailangan may leadership ka, alam mo paano dalhin yung teammates mo sa loob, alam mo how to adjust. Pero yun nga, sa help ng coaches ko, ng teammates ko, for me, it's not that hard. Kasi yun nga, tinutulungan din nila ako para mag-grow, kung ano yung mga kakulangan ko as a captain. Pero syempre, yun nga, hindi na siya bago kasi isa din ako sa nag-speak out for the team. So, yun.
A big role but this is not a problem para kay Lucille Almonte. Although, syempre may mga few adjustments na kailangan but definitely she is ready to soar higher para sa Lady Falcons. Ngayon, pakinggan naman natin on the other side of the court. That's going to be Mary Rose Dapol who just scored her career high 33 big points, bringing her team to a victory against the College of St. Benilde. Just like a flower itong si Rose pero nakita natin na nag-bloom siya in that game. Pakinggan natin.
Usually naman na tumatakbo sa isip ko nung during game, nakapokus ako sa game. At the same time, hindi ko inaakala na magkakaroon ako ng points sa 33 kasi ang focus ko talaga is point by point. Manalo kami sa set na yon hanggang sa manalo kami sa buong game na yon. Yun lang yung iniisip ko ng whole game.
Expect the unexpected talaga para kay Mary Rose Dapol and definitely or hopefully in this game, madala niya rin itong panalo at career high na yon. Pero saan nga ba natin mapapanood ang ating mga games dito sa Shakey Super League National Invitationals? Para sa ating Facebook at TikTok, you may catch us at My Plus Network. Pwede rin naman sa YouTube at Plus Network 2020. You can also watch the games at Shakey Super League Facebook page at Shakey Super League and the Shakey's Philippines Facebook page at Shakey's PH. Para naman sa mga nanonood sa TV, on Cable TV, you can also watch the games on Solar Sports. Pwede rin sa Sky Cable, Channel 70, Cable Link, and Channel 58. Still on cable, meron tayo on Top Sports, on Sky Cable Channel 188 and Signal Channel 404. Huwag na natin patagalin pa. I know that you guys are all excited. Kaya ngayon, pumunta muna tayo kay Ken Pangilinan at kay Caitlin Bernal.
Thank you very much, Daphne. Our first semifinals is between the Adamson University taking on the University of Perpetual Health System Delta here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. Hello everyone, this is the Shakey Super League National Invitationals presented by Eurotel. Ken Pangilinan alongside Caitlin Bernal. And Caitlin, etong Adamson, they haven't dropped a set yet here in the Shakey Super League. On the other side, etong Perpetual Health coming off a 5-set win against Benilde in their last matchup.
Well, we definitely shouldn't be underestimating either of these teams. And kaya kagaya nga lang sabi mo, they showed exemplary performances. So let's see who will take the momentum and move on to the finals.
Well, let's check out our Shakey's pre-huddle game brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. The playoff bracket, semifinals na tayo, day number 5. At the upper portion of our bracket, La Salle UST rekindling their semifinals in the UAAP. Samantala naman, it's NCAA versus UAAP. Adamson taking on Perpetual Health. And unahin na natin itong Adamson University. In their last match, straight sets win against their opponents and led by Lucille Almonte and Red Bascon. They dominated itong University of San Jose Recoletos.
USJR tried to catch up in the third set, but unfortunately, Adamson was just too much for them.
Well, good point na binanggit mo dyan, Caitlin, because itong University of San Jose Recoletos, they really struggled in the first 2 sets. At itong Adamson naman, nasubukan sila in that third set. University of San Jose Recoletos led for the majority of set number 3 but able to pull through in that matchup. And Red Bascon was really a force to be reckoned with apart from Lucille Almonte in that match. She chipped in the points and yung timely hits niya was really key for them.
Yes, she was able to earn 8 points, 5 of those attacks, 2 blocks, and 1 ace. So you really see how well-rounded of a player she is.
We all know that Adamson is on a rebuilding phase, so it's interesting to see kung sino yung mga mag-emerge sa kanila. On the other side naman, you've got the Perpetual Help, and they really had a tough time against Benilde. Hindi lang during the last match, but during the NCAA, they lost in straight sets, but coming back with a vengeance, a 5-set win, our very first and only 5-set match so far.
Yeah, it was a really close game, but you can see here in the set scores, Perpetual took the upper hand in the sets that mattered the most.
At binanggit nga ni dito, ni Daphne Cristobal, Mary Rose Dapol, a monster performance in this game. And nakita rin natin, Bebang Ocado chipping in, Winnie Bedanya as well, rounding up to form the middle blocker nito ni Coach Chandrieta. But Mary Rose Dapol, wow, what an incredible performance in their last match.
When it comes to games against your rivals, it's really important to have players like Dapol who really step up. Like what we said, she earned 33 points, 28 attacks. That's basically winning 1 whole set by herself.
Career high para dito kay Mary Rose Dapol. And she really seems to like that matchup. Nakita mo, pagod na pagod, pero walang problema. Kaya eto, masusubukan na naman siya dito laban sa Adamson. Let's turn you over to our game announcer.
Let us now meet the starting lines for both teams. First, for the University of Perpetual Health System, Delta Lady Altas. Beginning with the team captain, middle blocker, number 15, Razel Aldea. Outside header, number 1, Mary Rose Dapol. Middle blocker, number 3, Winnie Bedanya. Another outside header, number 4, Shai Omipon. Opposite hitter, number 9, Charm Okado. Setter, number 16, Jasmine Sapin. And our starting libero is number 12, Marian Andal. The head coach of the Perpetual Lady Altas is Sandy Rieta. And now the starters for the Adamson University Lady Falcons. Starting with our team captain, outside header, number 17, Lucille Almonte. Setter, number 4, Angelica Alcantara. Middle blocker, number 5, Sharia Ancheta. Outside header, number 9, Ishi Lalongisi. Opposite header, number 15, Ayesha Huegos. Middle blocker, number 18, Lorin Toring. And their starting libero is number 10, Karen Verdeflor. Coaching the Adamson Lady Falcons is JP Ude.
Let's check out the starting 6 for both squads. For Perpetual, Mary Rose Dapol, Beba Ocado, Razel Aldea, Winnie Bedanya, Jasmine Sapin, the setter, and Shai Omipon with Marian Andal, their starting libero. Samantala, on the side of the girls from San Marcelino, the Adamson University, we've got Achik Huegos, Honey Toring, Ishi Lalong Isip, Lucille Almonte, Shar Ancheta, Angge Alcantara, their starting setter, and Karen Verdaflor, ang kanilang magiging starting libero. So, both teams, ito naman yung for the majority of this tournament, nakikita nating kumbaga panapat nila sa isa't isa. As we begin our set, brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. And Caitlin, keys to the game agad tayo for Adamson. What do they need to do to come out on top?
Well, Adamson showcased their persistent blocking and attacking in their game against LPU, and I think that's what they need to do again to edge out the Lady Altas.
So far, an error on the side of Perpetual. Sa side naman ng mga taga Las Piñas, we saw how they were really almost flawless. Although 5 sets yung laban nila against Benilde. So, what do you think they need to do if they want to duplicate that performance?
I think they have to replicate that fiery spirit, that momentum that they were able to display against their rivals, the Lady Blazers.
So 1-0 Adamson. Dapol so far has opened up with back-to-back errors. And I remember, Caitlin, in their match, talking about on Perpetual against Benilde, ang ganda ng execution nila. The errors were pretty much minimal. In fact, nung first set during that match, they didn't have any errors at all.
Yes.
So, ito medyo masamang sign. First 2 points, but nakita mo naman, if they execute well, more or less na-apunto sila.
I think her Dapol's errors are a testament to how hungry she is and how willing she is to win this for her team. But she definitely has to play more clean in the coming sets. This is a very important game for the Lady Altas.
It's 2-1 for the Lady Falcons. And it's the turn of the Lady Falcons to commit an error. Net touch violation. Russell Aldea, the team captain, also was the team captain ng NCAA season 98. Has been with the team for several years already, as Honey Toring meanwhile on the board para dito sa Adamson.
That was a perfect set to Toring. Perfect height, just enough for her to pound the ball deep into the Lady Altas court.
Honey Toring played for Southwestern University in high school before transferring to Adamson. Has been with them for already 7 years. Meanwhile, Almonte gets sent back. Good save. Galing dito ay Ishi lalong isip, but naubusan sila ng space doon. So, Perpetual getting that point.
Sometimes when you're in a scramble like that, it's hard to direct the ball where you really want it to go, especially the last touch. But good try from the Lady Falcons.
You could feel the energy, the excitement coming from both teams right
Yes.
now. Both benches up in arms. But medyo jittery start tayo ngayon, Caitlin, no? 4-3, as we'd like to thank Victory Liner, the official Shakey Super League National Invitational transport provider. So both teams committing errors. Sa likod, lalong isip. And another error on the side of the Lady Falcons.
That was overcooked from the side of the Lady Falcons. So far, our game is at a deadlock at 4-all.
May Rose Dapol, the NCAA season 98 most valuable player. Almonte, itinawid niya yung bola dito. Sapin, sets up Umipon, nandoon si Ancheta. And good block coming from Shar Ancheta.
So far, the Lady Altas have been showing a very good blocking system. But the problem is, after that, they have to keep their composure pag nabalik yung block sa kanila.
5-4 Adamson. Sapin. Wow, what a play right there by the Lady Altas.
That combination play has been very effective for the Lady Altas. Even in their game against USJR, it's definitely a point machine for the Lady Altas.
Winnie Bedanya, who's aspiring to become a flight attendant from Pangasinan. Back-to-back strong performances para dito kay Winnie Bedanya. Meanwhile, Shai Omipon has really struggled so far, and it continues here. Gets blocked by the Adamson defense.
Yeah, she had a shaky start to their last game against Benilde, but she was able to step up when it mattered the most. So let's see if Shiloh Mipan will be able to warm up
Meanwhile,
as needed.
Shar Ancheta has been a revelation para dito sa Adamson. Although, Perpetual, bumawi naman dito si Shai Omipon.
Going for that off the block kill, just catching the blockers of the Lady Falcons.
Jasmine Sapin, his father is one of the assistant coaches kung nakikita nyo sa bandang baba, sitting. She's now the starting setter ng Perpetual. Here she is, sets up Omipon. And that time around, another block point for the Lady Falcons.
Talagang nababantayan si Omipon ng mga blockers ng Lady Falcons. I think that the Lady Altas have to increase their block coverage.
And kahit sa Benilde, she really struggled in that game. But luckily for them, Rose Tapol and Winnie Bedanya provided a scoring punch. On the other side naman, you got Russell Aldea putting that one in.
Going for that deep, quick attack.
Shai Omipon, the reigning NCAA Season 98 Rookie of the Year. Tabla tayo dito, 7-all. Sapin goes to Ocado. And she too has really stepped up for Coach Shandrieta as the Lady Altas enter the first technical timeout. They are up 8-7. Magbabalik po kami. Oil Center. Let's check out nung nagtapat itong dalawang kupunan na to in the Shakey Super League preseason back in November 6. Adamson winning that quarterfinals matchup in straight sets, 25-14, 25-16, and 25-16, as get a chance to be one of the 3 winners of tickets for 2 of the Shakey Super League Grand Finals. Scan the Mineski/QR code and try our online scratch and win. Winner reminders: online winners will need to present their /registration passport together with one ID for verification at the venue entrance for the Shakey Super League Grand Finals. Congratulations. So ayan, as back into action here, the Lady Altas open up a 2-point lead, 9-7.
That's Okado's second point from the cross court.
Meanwhile, we've got a report coming from Daphne Cristobal.
Entering the Final Four spot with a high moral, alam nyo Ken and Caitlyn na yan tulad nga ni Head Coach Sandrieta ng Lady Altas na dapat parang walis tingting ang kanilang toughness. Kapag isa lang kasi, madaling mabali. Pero kapag magkakasama, hindi basta-basta napuputol. But just like a broom, let's find out if they can sweep this match and secure a ticket in the finals. Ken and Caitlyn.
Thank you very much, Daphne Cristobal. Nung isang araw, anchor, ngayon, courtside reporter ulit. But we've got a good one so far here in the semifinals. Dapol has yet to get it going. Almonte. Andal, good floor defense. Alcantara sets up Almonte. Andal was there again for the pickup. And from the back, overshooting the mark was Shai Omipon.
You know, Shai Omipon really has the very sharp spikes. So, let's see if makakabawi siya because most of her spikes so far have been errors.
9-all. Well, balikan natin yung quarterfinals matchup nila nung Shakey Super League preseason. Matagal na yun, November. It was months ago. But mapapansin natin on the side of Adamson during that time, Honey Turing was there. But Louis Romero as well, Kate Santiago, Trisha Tubo. Those last 3 names are not part of the lineup anymore. As meanwhile, Beba Ocado continues to score for the Lady Altas.
She loves to go for that cross court, and it's been very effective for her.
10-9. And I was about to say, iba ng matchup ito, Caitlyn, because wala na ngayong tatlo. Although, Honey Turing, the veteran that she is, providing the points para dito sa Lady Falcons.
There's been a lot of growth as well that we have to acknowledge from the side of the Lady Altas. So they're definitely not the same team that they were when they last met in November.
Kung yung Adamson naman, very different team. You've mentioned, Perpetual, different in terms of yung growth nila from that tournament. Meanwhile, Dapple gets sent back by the Lady Falcons.
The Lady Falcons are doing a good job in stopping Dapple and her very quick attacks.
And I talked to Coach JPU there earlier, and talagang isang point of emphasis niya was trying to contain to si Merdos Dapple. He knows na maapuntos at maapuntos siya given her scoring prowess. And they're trying to really read her attacks.
Well, that just calls for the setter of the Lady Altas to really be decisive in her sets. Kung sino talaga bibigyan niya, kung sino yung hindi binabantayan ng mga blockers ng Lady Falcons. Kasi so far, si Dapple binabantayan talaga.
Adamson scoring 5 of the last 6 points. Kaya naman lamang sila dito ng 2 puntos, 12-10. Here they are. They go to Huegos, and she obliges right there.
Sapin was in the right place, but unfortunately, it was just too powerful for her. Very sharp cross-court kill from Huegos.
You gotta remember, Adamson along with LaSalle are the only teams that haven't dropped a set yet. As we would like to thank Vision Express, the most trusted optical store, now offers buy one, get one on all designer eyeglasses. Don't forget to get our comprehensive eye exam to take care of your eyes. Visit us at Vision Express now. Merdos Dapple with a quick reply para dito sa Perpetual.
Let's see if this starts a run of points for Dapple.
And if we're talking about the Perpetual naman, their coming out party actually was during the 2022 Shakey's preseason. They were the only team from the NCAA that was able to qualify in the quarterfinals. But right now, they're having trouble against the net defense of the Lady Falcons. And Caitlyn, napapansin natin, ito si Merdos Dapple. She's been blocked twice. And what do you think has been the key to the success nitong Adamson Lady Falcons so far?
I think napansin na ng Adamson that Dapple likes to go for off-the-block kills. That's what she utilized in their last game. But here, I feel like she needs to utilize other kinds of attacks such as drops or swipes.
This serve of the game brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Merdos Dapple, just relentless.
Good idea for the Lady Altas to utilize their very effective combination play between their middle blocker and Dapple again.
15-12. Adamson in front by 3. Lucille Almonte clipping the line with the help of the net. And that brings us to our second technical timeout. The Adamson Lady Falcons up 16-12. Magbabalik po kami.
I only want the best. Fincredible, Thintense, Sensational, Thin Crust Pizza from Shakey's. Fincredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
Shakey Super League National Invitationals is presented by Eurotel, the official hotel of the tournament. Lucille Almonte, the new team captain of Coach JP Yude. Pretty versatile player in their last match. Steady performance para sa kanya, Caitlin.
Yes, 12 points, 8 attacks, and a very impressive 4 aces. Let's see if she will be able to do it here in set number 1.
Played high school in King's Montessori School under Coach Onyok Getigan. Another block there by Ancheta. Adamson, sila ngayon sa opensa. Lalong isip. Drills that one home.
Too powerful for Andal on that play.
The Batangueña showing her prowess rather on that trip. Team Rebel Sports is the official team uniform of the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Lady Falcons up by 5. Bedanya, nandoon si Almonte sa likod. Lalong isip again. Umipon. Rising and firing right there.
She was successful this time around to lock in an off the block hit after being blocked several times before.
And they've got to unlock itong si Shai Umipon because so far here in set number 1, itong Adamson has been having that conscious effort of trying to stop Dapol as Angge Alcantara with a 1-2 play. To the delight of her teammates on the bleachers. 18-13. Vision Express, the most trusted optical store, now offers buy one get one on all designer eyeglasses. Don't forget to visit our comprehensive eye exam to take care of your eyes. Visit us at Vision Express now. Let's listen in to a timeout by Coach Sandy Rieta. And Coach Rieta and his girls rather, they are trailing by 5. And Ayin, what's been the struggle so far para dito sa Lady Altas?
I think the Lady Altas on the defensive department, they're having a hard time adjusting to the spikes of Lady Falcons rather. Very unpredictable kung sinong spiker yung binibigyan. Nararattle yung mga defenders ng Lady Altas.
And both these teams just having 1 day of rest. Pero ito Perpetual, gaya ng sinabi natin, coming off a 5-set match as Aldea converts right there.
What a great set by Sapin. That was perfect for Aldea. It's also a tough angle for Aldea to spike, but she was able to do it.
Krisha Cordero, bagong pasok ni Coach Sandy. Lalong isip, detonating on that trip.
Another solid hit from the Lady Falcons. Definitely deceived the blockers of the Lady Altas na late na sina Aldea on that block.
Lamang pa rin dito ang Adamson. Angge going to Turing. And that sails out. So point goes to the Lady Altas.
Unfortunately, the set was just a bit too low for Turing. She's a very tall player.
Shai Omipon played her high school volleyball in 13 Martires. Also traces her roots from that part of Cavite. Tapon meanwhile. Taps it in. Naregaluhan siya doon.
Great net defense showcased by Dapol and the Lady Altas.
Cuts the lead down to 3 rather after back-to-back points. We are at 19-16. Alcantara. Punta kay Huegos. This time, the Perpetual Altas having that net defense there.
That's what the Lady Altas have to do. They have to match the Lady Falcons in terms of their blocking to really contain the continuous spikes the Lady Falcons are throwing at them.
And it was the setter, si Ariola, rookie setter ni Coach Shandy Rieta, earning that block point. 3 straight points for the Lady Altas. Great save by Alcantara. Ariola, punta kay double. Good dig by Verde Flor. 5 attack by Almonte. And that's a... Looks like... Tingnan natin ang tawag ng ating referees. Because the line judge, sabi may check ball. But our first referee signaled na outside. So let's see. What do you think? Did you see the play?
I think there was a check from the middle by Ariola, or probably Aldea actually.
Crucial call here. Dahil dikit ang laban natin dito. Opening set pa lang. Ayun.
Nakapaghabol ang Lady Altas.
And the line judge who called for that check and lumapit na sa ating referee number 1. So let's see. Oh, so they give the point to the Lady Falcons. There was a check. Let's see. What do you think?
I think there was a check. There was definitely a check.
And credit to our referees. It's so hard to judge that in real time.
Definitely.
So it's now 2017, make that 21.
Amazing display of court awareness by Verde Flor. Rattling the defenders of the Lady Altas.
Rare point for a libero. As this timeout brought to you by Eurotel, the official hotel of the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Let's listen in. And Coach Santirieta trying to sort this one out. 4-point lead. But for the most part, they've been keeping in step here with Adamson. But yung depensa nitong Lady Falcons ay on display right now.
Definitely. I think the check ball called earlier helped the momentum shift
Right.
to the Lady Falcons as well. But the Lady Alta shouldn't let that bother them.
Ishi Lalong Isip from Batangas has really stepped up here in the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Right on cue with a service ace.
She's been very consistent in the attacking department. If I'm not mistaken, this set she has a 100% attacking efficiency.
Summit Bottled Water is the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League National Invitational. Double subs for the Lady Altas, and Ishi Lalong Isip noticeably has really trimmed down from her last stint in the Shakey Super League preseason back in November. As Altea, she's been having a strong performance so far here in the opening set.
That was an over-receive by the Lady Altas, pero ginawa ng paraan ni Sapin with a one-handed set. Perfect for Aldea.
Aldea from Imus, Cavite. Turing, tinawid ang bola. Bedanya na nag-set. Free ball for the Lady Falcons. She elects to go to Almonte. And hindi naman siya pinaya doon na kailang team captain.
The block was late on that spike, kaya nahulog na lang yung ball between the blockers.
23-18. Lady Falcons now 2 points away from grabbing this set. This is the semifinals. The first one. Later on, we'll have the De La Salle Lady Spikers taking on the UST Golden Tigresses. Combination play works para dito sa Lady Altas.
Like what I was saying, when it's crucial parts like this, it's important that there are players who stepped up.
Dapol, as usual, providing the points. Almonte sa gitna. Umipol trying to pick that one up, but to no avail.
The blockers of the Lady Altas definitely have to be a bit more responsive to the plays the Lady Falcons keep throwing at them.
Set point now for the Lady Falcons. Vertifloor, underhand set to Almonte, off speed. Back-to-back points for the team captain. Puts the nail in the coffin in this set. As Lucille Almonte and the rest of the Lady Falcons take care of set number 1, 25-19. Set number 2 in just a bit.
I only want the best. Fincredible, Thintense, Sensational, Thin Crust Pizza from Shakey's. Fincredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
Parang mas madami akong rookie eh. Yun yung lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila. Tsaka yun yung nakakita ko, yung maturity ng team. Kung as a team naman, and skills meron naman sila nun eh. Yun lang nga sa game yung tinatawag natin yung puso, yung dibdib.
Coach Sandrieta piloting this team to a Final Four finish in the recent NCAA season 98. But right now they trail against the Adamson Lady Falcons, dropping the first set. As we take a look at the highlights of the opening set and your thoughts on Adamson taking care of this set 25-19, Ayin.
Well, there was definitely a back and forth exchange of points before the first technical timeout. Pero the Lady Altas started to trail again, pero nakahabol. Pero after that check ball call in favor of the Lady Falcons, they let the momentum stay with the Lady Falcons.
Actually, it was 1917 before that questionable call. And naging 2017, and from there, talaga nagtuloy-tuloy na itong Adamson. Set number 2 underway, brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Adamson with the first point. Ishi lalong isip. One of those girls na during the pandemic has sorted to biking in her hometown of Batangas. Meanwhile, Charm Ocado really stepping up here as the opposite spiker ni Coach Sandrieta. Shai Umipon with the serve. Alcantara going back to Almonte. And Lucille Almonte, steady presence as usual for Coach JP Yude.
That was a great spike coming from Almonte. Very sharp, too much for the Lady Altas.
Honey Doring, prior to going to Adamson, got recruited by UE, also Ateneo, UP as well. But deciding to go with the Lady Falcons and has been with them for 7 years. Meanwhile, Russell Aldea naman providing the leadership and the points for the Lady Altas.
She's been very reliable on the quick attack.
And after the NCAA season 98, mayroong uncertainty whether Russell Aldea will come back for the Las Piñas based squad, but ultimately deciding to give it one more shot here. As point again to the Lady Altas. 3-2. Alcantara to Ancheta. Ocado again with a point.
There was a net touch called against the Lady Falcons, but still it was a very great attack coming from Ocado.
2-point lead for Perpetual. Alcantara going to Almonte. Omipon sets it up to Ocado. Angge. Punta kay Huegos. And she puts that one away.
Huegos successful this time around. Yung dating bigay sa kanya, medyo nalula siya sa set. But she got her groove in this play.
Achik Huegos from Iligan City. Kababayan ng ating co-league na si Rhea Raagas. Andal, siya nang nag-set para dito kay Dapol. Enrico. Check in for Bedania. And looks like a double contact violation against Perpetual.
The Lady Altas stayed composed in that play. Unfortunately, a double touch was called. Let's see kung makakabawi ang Lady Altas.
Victory Liner is the official Shakey Super League National Invitational Transport provider. And 3 straight points by the Lady Falcons gives them the lead. Achik Huegos, perhaps the new starting opposite spiker with the departure of Trisha Tubu here in Adamson. At 4 na sunod na puntos na nakukuha nitong Adamson after trailing by 2 earlier. So it's 6-4. Adamson finally making the Final Four after 9 years in UAAP season 85. Lost to NU in the semis as Cha Enrico prevailing there for the Lady Altas. Alcantara trying to go for the 1-2 again. Dapol this time trying to penetrate the block. Free ball for the Lady Altas. Alcantara. Sa likod. Huegos off speed. That will work.
Great choice for Huegos to go for the off-speed attack. She noticed most of the players from the Lady Altas side concentrated on the front row.
Adamson, prior to their Final Four appearance last season, missed the Final Four bus in 8 years. 2014 was the last time they reached that round prior to that season 85 semifinals. As Dapol again scores para dito sa Lady Altas.
That's the kind of attack she likes. She likes to go for the block. She likes to challenge the block. A very fearless attacker on the side of the Lady Altas.
From Lucena City, itong si Mary Rose Dapol. Omipon winding up and finishing that point off.
Omipon making her presence known with a deep kill to the back row of the Lady Falcons court.
Deadlocked at 7. Ocado was prepared that time. Omipon. Alcantara sets up that pipe attack by Lucille Almonte. Pero hindi niya naitawid yung bola doon. So, our first technical timeout of the second set. Labang ulit dito ang Lady Altas 8-7. face of the day brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Familiar faces? As we would like to remind you that you'll have a chance to be one of the 3 winners of tickets for 2 for the Shakey Super League Grand Finals. Scan the Mineski/QR code and try our online scratch and win. Winner reminders: online winners will need to present their /registration passport together with one ID for the verification at the venue entrance for the Shakey Super League Grand Finals. Dapol on deck to serve. Nakigaluhan si Enrico pero medyo nang gigil doon.
She tried to take advantage of the over-receive by the Lady Falcons, but unfortunately, just too far out the court.
Char Ancheta, former De La Salle Lady Spiker. Looks like she's gonna have a bigger role here for the Lady Falcons. Wala na rin si Riza Cruz dito. So interesting sino yung makakapareha ni Honey Turing at that middle blocker position. 9 all.
2 straight errors from the Lady Altas.
Meanwhile, makibalita muna tayo kay Daphne Cristobal.
A promise to her parents that Honey Turing will be fulfilling. And that is to take on her final year and play one more time for the Adamson Lady Falcons. Mahirap na yung mga nakasabayan niyang pumasok university na sila Riza Cruz, Louis Romero, Kay Lazo, hindi na nang kasabay na aalis ang university. But despite that, she's confident na yung mga natitirang players kaya rin mag-step up. She has what it takes to bring her team on a winning note. Ken and Caitlin.
Maraming salamat, Daphne Cristobal. Talking about ito si Tangkad, si Honey Turing. So she's been with the team for several years already. Sa Adamson program, high school pa lang, nandyan na siya. And she has gone through different coaches. In fact, the last 3 years, Coach Lerma Giron, season 84. Then Coach Jerry in season 85. And then ngayon naman, Coach JP Yude in the upcoming season 86 of the UAAP. 10 all tayo ngayon. Well, going back to Honey Turing, kumbaga nahanap na niya yung kanyang groove in terms of adjusting to those different coaching changes. Pero yung pagkawala ni Coach Jerry really hit different for her. And fortunately for her, she had a change of heart. She was in Cebu City when she found out about the news na iba na yung magiging coach nila dahil wala na si Coach Jerry. And she has found that place here for Adamson, one of the leaders right now alongside Lucila Almonte. Meanwhile, Charm Ocado quietly has contributed well para dito sa Lady Altas. 11-10. Altas trying to tie things up here. Alcantara. Omipon set up by Dapol, and the 2 connect right there.
Great hit there by Umipon to target the fingers of the block, especially since it was an out-of-system play.
Ariola, the rookie setter, serving here for the Lady Altas. Omipon against 2 blockers.
Parang nagigising na si Umipon, really banking on the off-the-block points, using it to her advantage.
Lamang sila dito ng 3 puntos, 13-10. Lady Altas representing the NCAA. The last NCAA team standing here. Sila rin nga yung kaisa-isang NCAA team na nag-quarterfinals during the 2022 Shakey Super League preseason. Representing that league well. But Adamson scoring there.
Great running attack by Turing.
13 13-11, Team Rebel Sports is the official team uniform of the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Service error, galing dito kay Ishi Lalong Isip. And Caitlin, your observation so far dito sa Lady Altas, up here by 3 after dropping the opening set.
They've definitely been doing a good job in keeping their lead. Sana that service error by Lalong Isip will allow them to take the momentum for themselves and to pull away now that the lead is down to 2.
Well, nakapuntos nga kasi itong Lady Falcons on that last sequence. Monitoring. Great story by Daphne Cristobal earlier. All smiles when we talked to her earlier. At nahulugan doon ni Bebang Okado ang depensa ng Lady Falcons.
Okada has been a consistent player on the side of the Lady Altas. She noticed that the center of the Lady Falcons was unmanned.
Vision Express, the most trusted optical store, now offers buy one, get one on all designer eyeglasses. Don't forget to get our comprehensive eye exam to take care of your eyes. Visit us at Vision Express now. At Chicuegos with the last point para dito sa Lady Falcons.
Great decision for her to go to the down the line kill.
And the Lady Falcons inching closer, getting to within 1 here.
Okada tried to replicate her drop earlier, but unfortunately she had the wrong contact on the ball.
Tapol rising and detonating.
Napol just powered through that block.
And they head into the second technical timeout of set number 2. Lamang sila dito, 16-14.
I only want the best. Fincredible, Thintense, Sensational, Thin Crust Pizza from Shakey's. Fincredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
This is our Shakey Super Fans of the Day, brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. In attendance are our fans dito sa Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. Ang ating unang semifinals matchup, UAAP kontra NCAA. Adamson laban sa Perpetual. Ken Panglinan pa rin po kasama, si Caitlin Bernal and Daphne Cristobal working the sidelines here. 16-14. Lady Altas gustong makatabla dito. Sa likod, Huegos. Sa kabila, Almonte. Nandoon si Dapol. Really working hard on both ends. And this is a free ball for the Lady Falcons. Pipe attack galing kay Ishi Lalong Isip. Another chance. San Marcelino sa kaliwa. Ito si Almonte. Lucille. That time around, she won't be denied.
What a great rally between these two teams. Solid defense, but unfortunately for Andal on that play, she was just too far back to catch Almonte's spike.
First ball nagiging problema dito so far ng Lady Altas. Although lamang pala sila dito ng isa 16-15. Omipon from the back. Alcantara going to Ishi Lalong Isip, but that attack sails out of bounds.
She was hungry for that cross-court kill.
Actually, that was a tough angle. Ayin, but nonetheless, 17-15 tayo. Tapol clipping the net. Alcantara setting up Huegos and clips the line.
That's Huegos' second point from the down the line. hit. Very effective for her. The Lady Altas definitely have to adjust to that soon.
Red Bascon checking in for Shar Ancheta. Coach Andrieta napapailing dahil dikit pa rin ang labanan natin, 17-16. He knows how crucial this set number 2 is. They go to Enrico, napayungan doon ni Turing. Omipon against 2 blockers, no problem.
Omipon challenging that block. Powering through it to get that off the block point. With a whiplash hit to
All
finish it off.
power talaga. Ito si Shai Omipon. 18-16. Service error kontra dito kay Cha Enrico.
The Lady Altas definitely have to lessen their unforced errors if they want to pull away. Given that the Lady Falcons have been great at responding to the attacks and keeping up with the point difference.
That was something that they did a pretty good job against Benilde. Although ito Shai Omipon. Totally different ball game this time around.
Omipon getting her groove on.
So ganyan tayo naglalaro. Lalamang dalawa. Hahabol ang Adamson, cuts it to 1. But here, a little bit of separation for the Lady Altas. 2017. Forcing the hand of Coach JP Uden to call a timeout. And it's brought to you by Euratel, the official hotel of the Shakey Super League National Invitationals.
Kaya pa yan, tatlo po malayo pa yan. Okay? Let's go, let's go. Pag-follow, cover. Okay? Intindihan, isang pasa, patay tayo. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Kaya niya, kaya niya. Let's go, let's go. Go, tara, 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 tara. Adamson! Okay, let's go. Last spiker mo, dalawa.
So far, the Lady Falcons have been good at responding at the spikes coming from the Lady Altas. But still, they're 3 points down.
2017. Let's see how the Lady Falcons respond here. Russell Aldea with a single block.
What a block from the team captain. Containing that attempted combination play, not being deceived by Turing.
Up by 4. And Vision Express, the most trusted optical store, now offers buy one, get one on all designer eyeglasses. Don't forget to get our comprehensive eye exam to take care of your eyes. Visit us at Vision Express now. Alcantara goes to Ishi, lalong isip. Okado, napayungan doon. Off speed by Omipon. Dug up by Almonte. Omipon will try. Gets denied by Ani Turing.
Even though the Lady Altas lost that point, I want to commend the libero of Perpetual Andal. She had multiple good digs there, unfortunately just not catching that block against Omipon.
21-18.
If the Lady Altas want to keep their lead, they definitely have to respond right away with another kill.
Alcantara, puntay Almonte. Huegos just willing that one through.
What a hit there by Huegos. Powering through the block. Andal was there, pero nasalunod niya lang.
Coach Andrieta requesting for a timeout here as Adamson getting to within 2. Altas Ayin as they're up now by just 2 points, 21-19.
They shouldn't allow themselves to be rattled by very good points there by the Lady Falcons. They should stay composed. They should definitely have one good receive para mabigyan either si Omipon o si Dapol or even Aldea on the quick attack.
Umipon sa kanan. Alcantara goes back to Almonte. Andal underhand set. Umipon, nandoon si Lalong Isip sa likod. They go middle, Turing. Turing and Almonte in front. Umipon. And that attack is out.
Too much power on that attack from Omipon.
Good job by Lalong Isip at the back. As Summit Bottled Water is the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Adamson getting to within one here. Alcantara elects to go to Honey Turing, and that running attack has been lethal para dito kay Honey Turing.
No blockers for Turing. Great choice by the setter to go for that running attack to really throw off the defenders of the Lady Altas.
4 straight points. Dikit sa net. Naregaluhan, and Adamson just converting on that regalo na binigay sa kanila ng Lady Altas.
Adamson now leading thanks to their superb net defense.
Coach Chandrieta again requesting for a timeout. Lamang na dito ang Adamson, 22-21. And nawala yung energy and the sense of urgency nitong Lady Altas.
The Lady Falcons did a good
Yan,
job at trying to
Yan.
dictate the speed of play, trying to grab the momentum from the Lady Altas, utilizing and maximizing all their spikers, such as that last play with Turing and her running attack.
And with Almonte and Turing in front, as well as Suegos, it's been a struggle para dito sa Lady Altas containing those aforementioned players. Full front line ngayon ng Lady Falcons, 22-21.
Pinasok na ulit si Sapin. Let's see if she can do something about that 1-point deficit.
Okado gets set back. Sapin goes to Dapol. Another chance for the Lady Falcons. Okado, tough angle. For the floor, going back to Almonte. Free ball for the Lady Falcons. And Huego, smart play right there.
Huegos has been constantly targeting that area of the court of the Lady Altas, and she's been very effective on it. We've seen that hit from her multiple times in this set.
Bago pa siya tumalon, nakita na niya may butas doon sa spot na yon. 6 straight points for the Lady Falcons. Huegos off speed, Andal. They keep the ball alive here. Alcantara going back to Almonte. Good job by Dapol picking that one up. But that time around, they have no answer sa attacking yon ni Honey Turing.
They love to go to Turing for that finish, for that flawless execution. The whole rally naghahabol yung mga defenders ng Lady Altas. And Turing was just the right choice to finally end the rally.
Set point for the girls from San Marcelino. Okado. And that is out. And the strong finishing kick galing dito sa Adamson. 8 straight points to finish off itong Lady Altas in set number 2, 25-21. Lady Falcons now with a 2-0 lead.
I only want the best. Fincredible, Thintense, Sensational, Thin Crust Pizza from Shakey's. Fincredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
Shakey Super League National Invitationals is presented by Eurotel, the official hotel of the tournament. As we check out yung kakatapos lang na set number 2. And this was the set, Caitlin, that probably gone away from the hands of the Lady Altas. They were up 21-17 late in set number 2. But Adamson racking up 8 straight points as they finished this thing off 25-21.
They definitely had the momentum in majority of the set, especially with Omipon, Dapol, and Okado stepping up and attacking department. But unfortunately, their defenders weren't able to keep up. They weren't able to sustain that momentum until the latter half of the set.
At talagang na problema sila nung nagkasabay-sabay sa harap si Honey Toring, Lucille Almonte, and Achi Cuegos.
Definitely, the rotation of the Lady Falcons was at an advantage for them.
Set number 3, brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. And what do you think happened, Caitlin, dito sa Lady Altas late in that second set rather?
I think Turing and Almonte definitely challenged the defenders of the Lady Altas. They had a hard time keeping up with how well utilized all the spikers of the Lady Falcons were.
Cuegos, sent back by Aldea. Almonte. Si Dapol, double duty sa likod. Kanina pa siya tina-target itong mga Lady Falcons. And probably part of the game plan ni Coach JP Ude is to tire ito si Mary Rose Dapol out given the fact that she's really a phenomenal scorer for them. Turing, itinawid. Long rally so far to start off set number 3, Caitlin.
We've seen an exchange of powerful spikes so far. No team letting go.
Okado, buhay pa rin ang bola. This is just the first point na gusto nilang pag-agawan dito.
Both teams laser focused to get the momentum for the third set.
Almonte, nandun pa rin si Dapol. Wow, this has been the longest rally I can ever remember in this tournament so far.
What a rally. What a hustle for both teams.
Oh, unfortunately, a net touch against the side of the Lady Altas.
I think Okado touched the net on her attempts to block and contain the spikers of the Lady Falcons. But still a great effort from both teams.
Nakailang palit tayo ng ano no? Ng side. Alcantara going to Huegos. At Chick Huegos, the Iligan City native, scoring para dito sa mga taga San Marcelino.
The blocks on Juegos have been very shaky ever since set number 2. Juegos kept on going for that down the line kill in the previous set, but now she keeps going for the cross court, which seems to work for her.
Lalong isip, diving. Wow, almost. Oh, she gets the point.
Almost for Andal.
Credit to Ishi, lalong isip. Hindi niya binitawan yung bola doon. Victory Liner is the official Shakey Super League National Invitationals transport provider. 3-0. Turing. And puts that one away.
Turing for that quick finish that the Lady Falcons love to use, utilizing their veteran middle blocker.
And ayun, it seems like ito si Rose Napol, at least, kumbaga sa mga last few points, have been shut down by the Lady Falcons.
Definitely.
Halos di natin siya masyadong maramdaman dito. And Adamson rolling right there. Turing with the block.
What a solid block there from Turing. Like what you said, they've been doing a great job at containing Dapol, Okado, and Umipon.
5-0. Adamson, free ball. Angge Alcantara, punta kay Almonte.
Alcantara saw na binabantayan na yung mga right wing spikers niya. Kaya she went to Almonte in the left, in the open. And she was successful this time around.
6-0 Adamson. Coach Chandrieta forced to call a timeout at hindi na nga siya part ng huddle. It's Coach Jason Sapin now, the assistant to Coach Sandy, trying to pump up their girls here.
6-0 is the score. The Lady Falcons dominating this third set so far, the most crucial set. The Lady Altas will definitely have to work 110% more para makahabol to extend this game to have a chance for a slot in the finals.
Ishi lalong isip, kanina pa dyan sa service line. And Vado finally getting the Lady Altas on board here.
She's been wanting to go for that off the block point. She was shut down earlier. Great choice to go for the fingers of the blockers.
Underhand set to Huegos. For the floor, underhand set. Again to Achik. Okado, nandoon si Almonte. Dikit sa net, pagkakataon ng Lady Altas, and Krisha Cordero not wasting that opportunity.
Cordero just took that chance to score a point, a quick point for her team.
Team Rebel Sports is the official team uniform of Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Turing. For the floor, swings it. And that sails out.
Great read there by the team captain to let that fall outside of the court.
6-0 kanina, tatlong sunod na puntos naman ang balik dito ng Perpetual.
If the Lady Falcons have been pressuring the spikers of the Lady Altas, Perpetual definitely needs to replicate that for themselves. Because so far, the Lady Falcons have been having free swings there against the Lady Altas.
From the back, lalong isip. Sapin goes to Okado. And Betania, it's been a struggle for her in this ball game, Ayin.
Definitely.
Last two performances niya, especially in the game prior, 20 points.
So far, not the great chemistry with Bedanya and her setter in this game. But let's see if that she'll change things around here in the third set.
7-3. Cordero gets denied. Lady Falcons in front by 5, 8-3. Our first technical timeout of set number 3. Magbabalik po kami.
Ken and Caitlin, tables have turned during the second set. Kaya right now, para sa third set, sinabi ni Coach Sandy Rieta na meron silang lack of variations kanina. And he pointed out na dapat hindi sila nakokontento sa naging panalo nila kontra sa CSB Lady Blazers. But rather, mas magutom silang makuha ang panalo ngayon. They have to use their quick decision making in order to snatch a set here on this game. What are your thoughts on this, Ken and Caitlin?
You know, Daphne, kanina nakausap natin si Russell Aldea, no? And kumbaga yung tone niya when we talked to her was gusto nila maglaro. And it was really unexpected for them to win against the College of St. Benilde as Fuego scores again for the Lady Falcons. But if you're Coach Sandy Rieta, nandiyan ka na eh. Kasi semifinals ka na. You have a chance to beat a contending team in the UAAP like the Adamson Lady Falcons. So you could, Caitlin, I'm sure you could understand the frustration coming from the side of their coach.
Definitely, the coach just wants, other than just wanting them to play their best, they have to be smart on the court as well. And so far, they've been quite rattled, allowing the Lady Falcons to play with such fire. With a 14-3 run, if I'm not mistaken, they were able to carry over that momentum from the latter half of the second set to this first half of the third set.
It's 11-4. Tandaan natin, yung ginawa nitong Lady Altas was something that hasn't been done in 2 years. Because the Benilde Lady Blazers haven't lost an NCAA team since NCAA season 97. So practically they were undefeated season 97 and 98. Well, Lady Altas prevailing in that quarterfinals matchup. Kaya sila naman yung nandito ngayon kalaban ng Adamson in the semis.
Definitely. During times like this where they're down by 6 points, they have to remember the journey that they had going here. They shouldn't be discouraged just yet. Kahit ganito yung score nila, they should remember what they're made of and what they're capable of.
They bounced back after a dismal campaign in the NCAA season 97. Itong Lady Altas just finished 2-6. And then pagdating nga nung Shakey's preseason in November 2022, they were able to advance to the quarterfinals. Mary Rose Tapol, Shai Omipon. Well, on that trip, you saw Tapol scoring. Relatively quiet night so far. Quiet day rather so far para dito kay Mary Rose Tapol. At Cheta meanwhile tearing apart the defense na tong Lady Altas. 13-6.
Great quick attack there by Ancheta. Perfect height for her.
Vision Express, the most trusted optical store, now offers buy one, get one on all designer eyeglasses. Don't forget to get our comprehensive eye exam to take care of your eyes. Visit us at Vision Express now. 8 puntos na ang kalamangan dito ng Lady Falcons. And for Adamson naman, ayun, it's been a tough journey after the departure of their key players, Louie Romero, Riza Cruz, Kate Santiago, Tricia Tubo. And si Tagsip din, wala na sa kanila. So that's 5 key players for them. Now, we were expecting to be part of this lineup pero dahil nga wala na si Coach Jerry, this has been an almost total revamp for them. But so far here in the Shakey Super League National Invitational, they're showing signs that they could be once again a contender in the upcoming UAAP season.
I guess they're using that as motivation that it won't be a problem for them kahit maraming nawala sa amin. It's even more encouraging that they're going to step up, they're going to fill in the shoes of these great players and show that maybe they're also a new generation to look out for.
So far, hasn't dropped a set in this tournament. Nasa semifinals na tayo. Huegos. Underhand set to Tapol. Almonte picks that one up. Achik on a rampage here. Huegos.
Huegos and her favorite hit, the down the line hit.
And it's now 16-7 as we head into our second technical timeout.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thin-Tense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible crisp crust, Thin-Tense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
Check out our fun family pizza of the game, brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken mojos now. Fans of Adamson in attendance, as you'd like to invite you to get the chance to be one of the 3 winners of tickets for 2 of the Shakey Super League Grand Finals. Scan the Mineski/QR code and try our online scratch and win. So your winner reminders, online winners will need to present the slash registration passport together with one ID for the verification at the venue entrance for the Shakey Super League Grand Finals. So congratulations. 9-point lead, make that 10, double digit ang kalamangan na dito ng Adamson.
The Lady Altas, the attackers, are losing their touch. Multiple errors from Perpetual so far. We have a 10-point lead here.
And Adamson, should they win, they will face the winner of the LaSalle and UST matchup. Kasunod lang nito. As lalong isip, unable to get that ball across.
I think that Perpetual should use this chance, lalong isip's error, to their advantage. Hopefully to side out.
And ayun, allow me to track back nung ating opening day. We started off with 12 teams. We had 3 teams, UAAP, all still in contention. NCAA 3 teams din. Nag-iisa na lang dito ang Perpetual after they dropped Benil and LPU, unable to advance to the quarters. But let's talk about yung ating mga provincial teams, no? From Luzon, Enderan, you also got Lasal, Dasmariñas. As again, another point by Achik Huegos, and then 2 more teams from Visayas and 2 more teams from Mindanao. From Visayas naman, University of San Jose Recoletos, University of Southern Philippines Foundation, and for Mindanao, you've got Jose Maria College Foundation and the Notre Dame of the Diangas University.
We've seen so much talent in this conference so far.
And I was just about to say, as we take a look at that point, galing dito sa Perpetual, nakahanap ng butas doon si Omipon. No, it's such a privilege to see all these teams from all sorts of places. Lalo yung mga Vismin teams natin, no? And
Definitely.
in fact, they've each got one representative advancing to the quarterfinals, di ba? Yung Mindanao, JMCF, and then USJR, San Jose Recoletos for Visayas, and then Enderan naman for Luzon. So, although wala na sila dito, you know, it's such a good thing to see them advancing and showing their stuff here on a much wider audience.
It was great exposure for all of the teams. I'm sure even though wala na sila dito, they learned so much from all the teams that they were able to compete with, especially these teams, these NCAA and these UAAP teams who have proven themselves to be the best of the best.
Summit Bottled Water is the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. And these teams, despite the fact of the difficulties they faced, obviously, mas malalakas on paper yung UAP and NCAA teams. But imagine, as nakaputos dito si Winnie Betania, imagine the struggle they had to go through just coming here to Manila. Napaulan. The weather was not so favorable. Meron nga akong kwento, itong dalawang Visayas teams from Cebu to Manila, they had to divert to Clark dahil nga zero visibility. They weren't able to land on time in Manila. They had to divert to Clark to refuel. And kudos to all of these teams for just competing despite all those conditions.
Definitely, because this conference is Shakey Super League Invitationals. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Well, hopefully it won't be the only time we have this. But still, it was a really big chance for them to take, to be able to compete with teams such as Perpetual and Adamson.
Vision Express is the most trusted optical store now. Offers buy one, get one on all designer eyeglasses. Get our comprehensive eye exam to take care of your eyes. Visit us at Vision Express now. Habang nagkwekwentuhan tayo, Caitlin, don't look now. This is just a 5-point lead. 19-14.
So far, the Lady Altas have been able to capitalize on the errors of the Lady Falcons. But Juegos again goes for that down-the-line kill. Really effective on the side of the Lady Falcons.
Timely hit, no?
Ngayon na humahabol na yung Lady Altas. They went to Juegos for her very reliable down-the-line kill.
And again, back-to-back points for the Lady Falcons. 21-14.
Ngayon na naghahabol na yung Lady Altas, it's important they just do it point by point. Not na hindi sila magmadali to catch the lead right away.
But Ajik Juegos has been the thorn on their side. And we're expecting this girl to have a much bigger role in the upcoming UAP Season 86. 3 points away from securing this match and advancing to the finals. Alcantara, punta sa likod, lalong isip. Scoring pa nga dito sa mga taga San Marcelino.
What I like about Adamson is that they're really able to maximize all their players, not just from the wings, but like on that previous sequence, their pipe attacks are definitely being utilized by their setter.
9-point lead. Almonte. Sapin, sends it to Ocado. Verde Flor was there. Quick attack to Betania. Not the most cleanest of hits rather, but just enough to earn them that point.
She was able to swipe it using the hands of the blockers.
23-15. Angge Alcantara goes back to Ajik Juegos. Why not? She has been on fire here, and it brings us to match point.
Juegos has been showing exemplary performance on the opposite wing. So reliable for the Lady Falcons.
9-point lead. Tapol breaks the silence para dito sa Lady Altas. But they need to pull out all the stops here.
That's what the Lady Altas needed from Dapol this whole game. But in fairness to her, she's been contained, really contained by the Lady Falcons. But she's been very reliable on the defense.
And that service error brings us to the finish. Adamson winning this one 25-16. Unfortunately for the Lady Altas, they bow out of the tournament, but valiant effort for the Las Piñas based squad. Tandaan natin, Caitlin, it was a tough start for them. They lost to LaSalle in straight sets in dominant fashion, but bounced back after that. And during the quarterfinals was their highlight, defeating Benilde in 5 sets.
Even though they weren't able to advance to the finals, maybe this Invitationals provided them the confidence that they needed. Nakita nila that they had enough power and trust in one another to beat their rivals, the College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers.
Defending champions, 2-time defending champions, NCAA season 97-98, the Benilde Blazers. But it's the Adamson Lady Falcons day today. They win it here in straight sets. Our MVP of the match in just a bit when we return.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thin-Tense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible crisp crust, Thin-Tense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
Your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
The Lady Falcons with a well-deserved win, still not dropping a set here in our Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Here we have highlights of our MVP of the match, Aisha Juegos, who was unstoppable in the opposite wing with her down-the-line kills.
And there she is. Kasama niya ngayon, si Daphne Cristobal.
Ayesha Juegos, our MVP of the match. Congratulations, Ayesha, pati na rin sa Lady Falcons. Kayo yung unang team na magkakaroon ng slot in the finals. Gusto kong tanungin, ano yung mga kailangan yung pagdaanan all throughout dito sa journey nyo sa Shakey Super League National Invitationals para makuha itong panalong ito?
Kahit po naulan, nagtitraining po kami, minamaximize po talaga namin yung time para makapag-training, para i-adjust yung dapat mga i-adjust. And yun po.
Ayesha, tanungin ko naman yung nangyari nung second set kasi ang lamang talaga noon perpetual, pero ikaw yung isa sa mga nag-step up during that time. Ano yung tumatakbo sa isip mo nung second set na yon?
Laban lang po hanggat hindi pa po tapos yung point, hanggang hindi pa po nag-25. Kaya, kung kaya pong ilaban, ilalaban po yung point. Kaya yun po yung ginawa ng team namin, nilaban po talaga namin.
Ayesha, meron ka bang gustong mabatiin or pasalamatan ngayon?
Pinabati ko po yung family ko na sa Iligan. Happy birthday, Coach Bowie! Yung teammate ko din po nagdaan.
Dahil ikaw ang ating MVP of the match, you will be receiving some gifts from Shakey's. Once again, congratulations, Ayesha, and to the rest of the Lady Falcons. So back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Daphne Cristobal. Achicuegos, best opposite spiker during the UAP season 81 in high school. Let's check our highlights here. And set number 1, itong Adamson really setting the tone. Although, maganda rin naman yung pinakita dito na Lady Altas early on, Mary Rose Dapol and Bebang Ocado. But napansin natin, nakita natin yung block doon. Ito si Mary Rose Dapol was really kept in check. Although, hinanapan din naman yung paraan to get things going. Lucille Almonte, as always, a steady presence for them. Talking about the Lady Falcons, they win that set 25-19. Pagdating nung set number 2, actually, itong Lady Altas, this was their chance to even things out. They were leading for most of the way here. Shai Omipon got things going for them. But Adamson, after trailing by 4 points late in set number 2, 21-17, they uncorked an 8-0 blast and finish off that set 25-21. And it just carried over in the third set. The Lady Falcons establishing a double-digit lead, 17-7. Never looked back. Honey Turing, Lucille Almonte, Achicuegos, Ishi lalong isip. Ito talagang contribution nila was really scattered all over, and this is something that they could build on heading into their mother league, the UAAP. But right now, here they are. They advanced to the finals of this Shakey Super League National Invitationals presented by Eurotel. Let's check out the playoff bracket here. Ayun.
So now that the Adamson Lady Falcons have bested the Perpetual Lady Altas, will now be seeing some action from all UAAP teams. Right now, we'll see the result of the semifinals bout between the Lady Spikers and the Golden Tigresses. And let's see kung sino nga ba makakalaban ni Adamson here for the gold medal match. A best of 3 gold medal match, in fact.
And right on cue, we see here LaSalle taking on UST, a rematch of the UAP Season 85 semifinals, only here on the Shakey Super League National Invitationals presented by Eurotel. On behalf of Caitlin Bernal and Daphne Cristobal, ako po si Ken Pangilinan. Maraming salamat. Tutong lang kayo dito. Stay with us.